In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to submit your Assignment 3 project brief for anonymous review by a peer. So when you go into the Week 9 module, which is now available, you will see that under the Resources section, there are two links. There's a Word document called the AT3 Project Brief EDFD460 template, and there is a link to a Leo function called the AT3 Project Brief Dropbox. So what you're going to do is complete the template with your ideas about your tentative ideas about your project, and then you're going to submit it into the Project Brief Dropbox so that a couple of peers can give you review on your thoughts. So once you've clicked on the AT3 Project Brief EDFD460 template link, the Word document, the template will appear. And this is a fairly simple document, and it's to be approached sensibly. It's not meant to be a lengthy document. It's really a way of kickstarting your thinking about assignment number 3. You will see that it asks for a project title, so think of a tentative title for your project. Then an overview. So what's your sort of general thinking about this task? What is it you want to project? Remember that we're developing a culture of imagination and creativity. How might you want to start thinking about that? And you, as the person submitting your thoughts, write those into the section that's called Your Ideas. And then you continue down the form, and you will see that this section here, which is highlighted in blue, is criterion 1. The next one is criterion 2, and this one, highlighted in blue, is criterion 3. So go and have a look at the rubric and think, how might I begin to fulfill that particular criterion when I'm developing this project? And it's more than really fulfilling it, it's how do you want to? Okay, so you've been given a lot of autonomy with this project. How do you actually make that happen? And then this final section here is going to be some of the potential challenges you might think are going to pop up. They're probably going to be about technology, but if you get your sort of thoughts out now, we can do more to actually help you with that. Once you've completed this template, I'd like you to save it as AT3 Project Brief EDFD460. Okay, so you will see that in the instructions for EDFD460, because this needs to be an anonymous submission, and also you get anonymous feedback as well. So before you do anything, make sure you read the EDFD460 questions, and all the instructions are in there. Now, once you've completed your template, go back to the resources section of week 9 and click on the AT3 Project Brief Dropbox. And what this does is gives you a function on Leo that allows you to submit this document anonymously, and then feedback is given anonymously, and then you can access that. Now, so that we have enough time for this particular task, I am asking that if you want to be involved in it, you need to submit your thoughts on your project by the end of Sunday, the 7th of May, 11:55 p.m. Okay, that means that we've then got enough time to give your project brief to a couple of peers, and then they can give you feedback. This can't be sort of an endless process that goes on until the end of the semester. So I'm asking, if you want to be involved in this, that you get it done by the end of the day on Sunday the 7th of May. The instructions are in this particular function, but what you want to do is click on the link that says Start Preparing Your Submission. And you can give it a title. I would just call it something like AT3 Project Brief. Remember that don't call it Adam's Project Brief or anything like that, because you want it to be anonymous. You don't need to put anything into submission content. And then on this section here where it says attachment, you click on that and you upload your particular document. So I'm just going to go in and upload the document that I have created. And once you've done that, you click on Save Changes. And that is basically your submission has been submitted, and you'll see that by clicking on this section here. Okay, so AT project brief, that should say AT3, but obviously numbers don't register in this bit here, and it gives your name, and it also gives the time that you submitted it, and actually says submitted. Okay, and then there's the document. You don't need to do anything else. These sections here are a little bit confusing. You can delete the submission if you want to, or you can edit. So I might just go and edit that so it has a 3 there. If you wanted to delete the whole thing, you can obviously click on delete submission, but that is now submitted and ready to be sent off to a peer at the end of week 9.